Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the dog. So welcome back, all my puppy pals. How are we doing this week? We will find out as we shuffle these around and pick three for you guys. I would also like to say thank you to everybody that subscribed and supported the channel over 2024. It's been a privilege to do readings for you. So thank you for the continued support. We've come to the conclusion that this is a very unique channel in the sense that nobody else does what we do here. I am the only person that does readings with these Chinese Zodiac cards that I know of, and although I don't know where the cards came from because they were a gift, I assume that they were available to the general public, but I've never seen anybody use the Chinese Zodiac cards, and even if they did, they wouldn't actually do a reading like mine because I use the compatibility of the Chinese Zodiac cards with your own personal Chinese Zodiac, with the Chinese Zodiac book by Theodora to do the readings. So it is very unique, very individualistic, as we've started to call it. So thank you for supporting and subscribing over here on this unique and individualistic channel. Right, let's see where we're at, shall we? Let's stop about there, and we'll take that one from the bottom, that one from the middle, that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got two white setter dots to start us off, and then we've got that negative there coming up at the end. It may be a little bit of a full stop there and a little bit of a, oh no, that's what I've got to look forward to, but it could be something to look forward to because black isn't always an attack and white isn't always all right. It's all about, as I've said, that compatibility when we turn the cards over. And there's the dog card. That dog card there as a reminder of who you are. It is you that has the power. It is you that should be in control. Dog people are quite compatible with other dog people unless they have very strong issues that divide them or a conflict of interest that may give them issues. But for the best part, dogs stay out of conflict with each other. We're also looking at this in a positive place as well. So it's not really necessarily a place of protection or needing to look out for yourself. This is actually now a time of maybe socializing, having a laugh, communicating with people and reaching out to those that you may not have spoken to in a while. This is about maybe rebuilding bridges and reforging friendships that you may have actually neglected or lost completely through some way or another. I think right now, you're just establishing a better position for yourself as you start to move into this year. You're starting to see who's going to cooperate with you and help you grow. You're starting to notice those that are productive and there to help you be more sort of, bettering yourself or, in some ways supporting you in the decisions that you make to get to where you want to be. They're encouraging you, building you up, and you're starting to notice those that are potentially not. And you're staying away from those because you're not in an argumentative place. You're not in a place of conflict. You don't feel threatened. Or at least there's nothing for you to be threatened about. Anything that may potentially be an issue right now is not really an issue at all. And it's nothing that you can't handle. Anything that comes your way right now, anything that does come your way, well, it all depends if there is a need for that conflict for you to rise to it. Because for the best part, I feel you're probably trying to avoid those conflicts altogether. Because you're working on yourself, you're working on things at home, you're working on things with your family. You are doing what you need to do to plan, as I say, for a better year, for putting yourself in a better position. That rat is a doer, it's a pre-planner, it's part of a triangle of signs that just need to get things done. And that's where you are. That's where you are right now. Now, the dog and the rat may not be the best of compatibilities. They have a different set of priorities. They may see things in a different way, different perspectives. But again, we're looking at this from a white, positive place. We're looking at this from a place where it is okay right now to get ahead of yourself and fill your calendar in and get your diary filled in and get your plans all set in place. It's okay for you to get yourself into a routine, whether it's a new one or you've reevaluated an old one. This is good. And of course, it's going to start to get a little bit, I want to say frustrating. It's going to get a little bit agitating. It's going to maybe cause a few conflicts as you start to instigate these changes in your lifestyle and routine, because there are those that aren't going to like that. For example, if you start cutting people out because you feel that they aren't the type of people that are encouraging your ambitions and helping you grow, those people are not going to go down lightly. They're not just going to roll over and let you kick them out of their cushy little place. If they're taking advantage of you, if they're getting something from you, if you stop that, they're going to fight it. They're going to push back against it. So you're going to have to be aware of this. So those conflicts are going to come. They're to be expected, okay? But you can perceive it as roll over and give up and let them win, or you can see it as an opportunity to actually put them back in their place and say, this is exactly why you're not coming into 2025 with me. I think right now you may have made some very dominant stances. Like you've taken a dominant stance. You may have said a few things that you are sincere about and you are prepared to die on this hill. And of course, that's causing some kind of conflict or some sort of upset with those that are involved. However, that's their problem. That's not your problem. That's their problem. And they're going to have to suck it up and deal with it, because anybody that doesn't want to support you as you are trying to better yourself is definitely no friend of yours. They're just going to hold you back. And that's disrespectful. And that's going to cause clashes. And it is going to put you down into a place where you are going to be cornered and you are going to feel like you're going to have to lash out to prove a point. There's the horse there in a negative place, not going anywhere, being a bit stagnant, being a little bit stand still. But an example of the black not being an attack, because the horse and the dog go together very well. They're in the same affinity triangle. So I think potentially maybe you're going to stop communicating altogether. You're going to stop talking and voicing your concerns. It's almost like you've said what you needed to say. And because of that, now it's time to, as I say, get on and do it. Get things done. Unfortunately, though, shutting down the lines of communication, shutting the door to potential people that could have helped you, maybe could cause problems as the future starts to come in, because it's almost like you've got a grounds team and one's a plumber, one's an electrician, one's a brickie, one's a carpenter or whatever. You've got all these different people. If you get rid of the carpenter and you say, right, you're holding this back, you're too slow, you got to go, you're not going to go anywhere. You personally, you've got rid of that person, but then you're going to stand still because now you've got no carpenter, which means the project that you're working on isn't going to get finished because you got rid of the carpenter. And okay, maybe he was a bit slow, but is slow not better than stopping? That's what you kind of need to ask yourself. And also, I feel like this horse may be a case of you getting met with closed doors more often than not. And I think that's going to be discouraging for you. I feel that this is going to be something that's going to maybe bruise that kind of ego and that kind of, I don't know, I mean, for want of a better word, it's almost like it's going to knock down your self-esteem, because say, for example, you start to try and make plans and you are starting to kind of pre-plan and schedule things in. And then someone says, oh, no, I can't do that. And then someone says, oh, no, I'm not going to be able to make it that day. And then, oh, well, yeah, well, I'm not going to do that this year. And then you keep getting these kind of, not almost, it's not like they're shutting you down. I don't want to, I was going to say rejections. You keep getting rejections, but that's not the case. It's not you that's being rejected. You need to understand that. It's the circumstances. So if we bring this full circle, the people that you may see as not being productive and helping you progress with your ambitions and growth, removing them could actually hinder the process of growth and productivity, and actually put you in a place that's more stopping and not going anywhere. And that will then affect you in a more negative way as you start to go forward, because you're not moving in a speed that you want to, or you're not going in the places that you hope to go in, which will then make you shut down and not want to communicate and not talk about these things, and not, I suppose in some ways, you're not going to take the lead on this. When really, you don't necessarily need to worry about that person, because that person could surprise you in the end, or that something could surprise you in the end. But we'll find out, won't we, next week, when we come back, and we'll do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dog. If you want to see the next video, if you're interested, I will be doing a video on the pig, so I'll see you over there next if you are interested in that one. If not, not to worry, I'll just see you in a video next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dog. However, if you would like a more personal and more in-depth and more sort of, you know, longer and informative reading, then you can find in the description below a link to the Patreon, where you can click on lots of different readings and things there. Check it out if you're interested. If not, no worries. I'll just see you in a video next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.